You're going to love what she brings to the table. I'd like to introduce to you Marti Hampton. Marti Hampton, a trailblazer in the real estate industry, someone I've admired for years and had the opportunity to meet about 8 years ago. So, Marti, we run a coming soon program, right? And the original idea and concept actually came from a rate mastermind that I attended that you were at, and you presented on coming soon.
Right.
And it literally caused me to call into question something that I'd always struggled with. So I'd always struggled with the fact that we put a house on the market and then we get a showing or two, and then we just accept one of those offers if we got an offer, right? And I'd always think, I wonder if we could have exposed it more. I wonder if we could have done better. I wonder if there were more people that wanted the opportunity to see it and just didn't have the opportunity. And I always questioned that side of our industry. And when I met you and you were talking about your coming soon program, which you've launched nationally a decade ago, it all lined up. And I was like, oh, that's the key. This is how we do this. So explain it to us, will you?
Well, I think the thing with anything is just the American psyche, how we think as Americans. What's new is what's most interesting, the new kid in school, the new dress, the new husband, the new wife, whatever's new, we're interested in. So when a home goes on the market, it has a limited time that it's considered a new listing. And honestly, in my market, the way the market is right now, if it's been on the market for 7 days, 8 days, what's wrong with the house?
Right.
So we're in a market now where in our area, in different parts of the country, they allow a different time. I think in your market it's 2 weeks. In my market, they use 30 days. You get 30 days as a coming soon listing. And the asset to that is you don't sell your home before you've gotten everybody's attention, before you've gotten the audience. When you go to a concert, you go to the maestros up there, all the people are messing around on their violin and then the maestro walks up. He raps on the thing and everybody's at attention then at that point in time. And that's what you've got to do to the market. You've got to get their full attention because, the right buyer that's going to pay you the highest price might be out of town this weekend. They might be at the beach. So you have to pull it out. Another reason to pull it out, I can talk about this all day long because this is my thing. The market has changed so quickly now. You as an agent are not getting the number of calls that you used to get on a house.
Right.
You're not. Actually, you get some things online sometimes, this, that, and the other. So it helps you as an agent. But the program Coming Soon Homes was made. I made it because I saw it was such an asset to my principal, my home seller. And it has been truly an asset. I've run it in every kind of market. I've run it in a seller's market. I've run it in a buyer's market. It works equally as beautiful in both markets.
The last couple of years, like last year when we did our coming soon, every coming soon, 98% of all of our coming soon homes had multiple offers on them. At least 2, on average 5,
right,
and as high as 25 offers.
That's awesome.
So here's the thing. We had a buyer respond and say, well, I don't want to work with that company because they always take all their listings coming soon and I can't sneak in there and buy it. And I responded to that. You probably would never know these houses were coming on the market if that's how we handled real estate. And that's how it's been traditionally done. I have a buyer. I tell every seller, it's not in your best interest. They always ask, do you guys have buyers for my home? We definitely do, right? But it's not in your best interest for me to come and bring that buyer to you.
No, it's not.
And then the buyer says, well, are you not working for me? No, I am working for you because coming soon is beautiful on both sides of the table.
It is.
First of all, okay, it's exposed to as many people as possible. That buyer has a time frame to know when they can all get in and see it. We're not accepting offers till everyone's gone through it and had the opportunity to present or to see it and write. And guess what? It's also a litmus test for value.
Yes.
Because just because I can walk up to a house and say, hey, I got a buyer for you, and the seller asks some crazy number and the buyer doesn't know and the agent just, okay, hey, here you go, buy this house. They don't know if they've paid too much. I mean, I always tell a seller, coming soon is the most beautiful thing, and it's the absolute most on-target test of value that there is.
It really is.
Because we get all this activity on your home, and I don't have multiple offers on your home, or I don't have an offer coming. It's typically not because it's not maintained well, because we haven't maintained well. Our listings look great, right?
Awesome.
It's a pricing issue.
It is.
So there's protection on both sides of it.
Yes.
So on every side of it, I see massive value. And you're the queen of it. You created the program. You launched the website all over the United States. You fought the boards. And to me, I feel like You brought um, integrity back into the industry.
Thank you. You know, the truth is did you know that there's a website out there called Pocket Listings? You
Mm-mm.
know, Off the Market. There's a website called Off the Market. So there are people really doing Coming Soon the wrong way.
Okay.
So when I did Coming Soon, I said, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm not going to favor. This is not a vehicle for me to get a double ends
Right.
deal. It's
Right.
not. I don't allow my agents to go show this listing why it's coming soon.
Right.
But we're in such an aggressive seller's market in my market, and remember, I got 30 full days, so I put the floor plan online. I got 51 homes sold sight unseen
Wow.
in last year. And the reason is because we got people moving in from all over the country. And so they're seeing the floor plan. It looks like a good deal to them. They're making offers, and the seller is saying, hey, I'll go with it. We've come in, we've sat down with the seller. He agreed upon a price. We showed him all the comparables. We suggested a price. He decided on the price, and we got over list price. Almost 70-80% of the time. And last year we sold our listings almost $5 million over list price. It's
Yeah.
an incredible offer. But the vehicle itself is for a home seller. Let's say, during COVID, honestly, I don't want to show my house. I don't want anybody in my house
Mhm.
because of COVID, this, that, and the other. So Coming Soon was a great vehicle for them to test the market.
Mhm.
So if you're going to retire, let's say if you're going to retire in 3 years, right now it's a hot seller's market.
Mhm.
Had you rather sell right now when you know it's a hot seller's market, or you want to take a chance that 3 years from now we're going to have the same market? Have you
Mhm.
ever seen us have the same market
No,
3 years in a
never.
row?
Not in 25 years. It's cyclical, and it
It
changes quickly.
it does, and, usually a seller's market lasts for a shorter period of time than a buyer's market. I know when we had our
Mhm.
last buyer's market, it's probably about 2010, 2011, 2012. I was carrying 150 listings. Right now, I'm not carrying 150 listings.
Same as that is true for us. It was nothing for us to have 150, 200 listings.
Yeah,
That was pretty common.
yeah.
And now we're like, and we used to have 50 open houses a Sunday.
Mm,
Now we're having like half a dozen,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
It is definitely switched, but now even more critical to our client base, even more critical to the seller is to expose it to it coming soon. I mean,
Absolutely.
they're selling themselves short to do anything but that.
They are, and I think sometimes, most of the time that I have gone in and told the seller about Coming Soon, they go, "Phew, I really like that." They get it. Now, who doesn't get it, and I think some of the problem is, Amy, is the agent wants to go too fast.
Mhm.
There's 2 things I would tell you. Slow down in negotiation. You're there
Mhm.
to get the highest price, the best terms.
Mhm.
There's sometimes you don't slow down, and that's maybe because your principal wants to go fast.
Mhm.
But most of the time, the seller really understands it. I have more problem teaching the agent to understand it and to
Yeah.
appreciate it because
Yeah.
they just want to get to the next commission check. I
Yeah.
don't want to work with an agent that wants to get the commission off of my house too quick.
Yeah.
Get me the
Exactly.
highest price.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Here's the
So,
thing, we had a situation where we had multiple offers yesterday, and we had a seller that looked at one thing and said, "Hey, I'll take this offer.
mhm,
$18,000 less than the offer that," and they're like, "Yeah, no, let's just take it. Let's just take it. Let's just take it." I go, "No, no, no, we can't
yeah,
do that. You
yeah,
cannot do that. I can't let you do that. Listen to me. I can't let you do that." It would have been more financially beneficial for us to have that other deal,
right,
right?
right.
But not in the seller's best interest.
Mhm,
But there are some terms about that that they liked better. And I'm
mhm,
like, no, big picture. I know that the financing on this side is better than that's cash. I know cash is king. But guess what? This financing is awesome.
mhm.
This is solid. And literally, I'm just like, we have to bring integrity to our industry because it's such a industry that gets so much. I mean, we're rated like just
Yeah.
above car salesmen, right? I
I
mean,
think we're close
and
to a
and
dentist.
all of that, and so it's something like my mission and my goal in this industry has just been to elevate
Yes.
the professionalism, and a really, really great agent is worth their weight in gold.
Mhm.
And a bad one, throw them out the door, man.
So what is it? Robert Kiyosaki that wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad
Yeah.
said, "I go into a town, I find the best agent there, and I pay him more."
Mhm.
And that's the way he's made a fortune in real estate.
Mhm.
He finds the best agent, and then he pays them more. Who ever
Mhm.
thought about that? What I'm thinking about now is the agents that'll do it for less. Do you think they're going to hold out for your highest price? They want to do it for less because they're just trying to get to the next commission check. They're not putting anything back into their business. This causes an agent to slow down, and it gives the seller every option that's out there.
I
And
always tell our sellers, here's the thing. For you to go on a normal listing is
mhm,
actually much less work for us.
absolutely.
Coming soon is like 4 more steps for us as an agent,
Right.
for my office, for my operations team. It
Mhm.
requires more from us, right? So time is money, but it's in their best interest.
It
And
is.
so in good faith and in good conscience, I can hardly ever even bring a home on the market anymore without it
Yeah.
going coming soon.
Yeah.
Especially in today's active market with it low inventory, like on the inside, I can't do it anymore. I'm
Yeah.
like, guys, whether you think you want it or you don't think you want it, you need it. And it's
Yeah.
my job to tell you you need it. Even though it's going to make me work harder, it's going to make me spend more money on things.
Mhm.
I might not make me as much money. It's in their best interest.
Mhm.
And if I keep serving their best interest,
You're gonna do well.
I'm gonna do well. I
Yeah.
don't it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do well.
If you go to a heart doctor,
Yeah.
if your child has to have surgery, you want the best doctor, you want the best advice.
Mhm.
And that's what I want to give my clients. And they can choose to go against my advice, but at least they're going to hear it. They're going to know the best way to get
Mhm.
the highest price. And
Mhm.
I think in today's world, in my world, with computer offers and OfferPad and a lot of companies that I deal with, Open Door and things like that, you just maybe it's just sounds so easy just to plug in your address
Yeah.
and they'll give you an offer
Yeah.
through the computer, but it's never the right fit.
Yeah.
It's always about 70% of value. So I just wanted to tell you that in my market, because I do every listing that I take through coming soon, we had 819 leads. People call us about the homes that we listed. We had 2 million views on our local coming soon. Last year across the United States, we had 24 million people visit coming soon homes.
Wow.
And so we had 300,000 unique visitors that stayed for a long time. So it's growing, and we're excited about going to Charlotte. We're excited about going to other markets. We're also in California because MLSs are waking up. Hopefully, they're waking up, and agents are waking up that sellers need another vehicle besides the magic MLS.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there's more to this business than putting a house in MLS.
Right. A lot more.
A lot more. So if you take the right steps and slow down and do it right, um, you've elevated the industry.
Mhm.
So,
Thank you for doing that, Marty.
I liked it. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Thank you for doing that. You've elevated the industry, you've taken risk, and you keep elevating it.
Good. Let's do
So
it. Let's
we
do it some more.
appreciate you.
Oh,
So
thank
for
you.
more information on our coming soon homes program, contact us because as always, we'd like to be obsessively working for you.